All right, well, we're here upstairs. This is the living area that's on the barn side that faces to the west. And we're in this living area here upstairs. We've got a two-story living area. This is the kitchen. Living area itself, bedrooms are downstairs. So it's kind of an interesting piece of property. And anyway, just to give you an idea, this is a big open space, works really well. And I think if you check on the MLS listing, you'll see the square footage. But I believe we're looking at about 1,000 to 1,200 square feet in this living area, number one, on the west side of the barn. All right, we're downstairs here this is the first floor of the living quarters on the western side of the barn. This is on the west side. And we've got two bedrooms downstairs and, of course, the living area up that we'll show you in just a minute. This is just a beautiful area. Lots of windows, lots of light. Person can use this as an office area, one living area, two living areas. It's got a full bath downstairs, and it's a half bath downstairs, full bath upstairs, and just a great living area here for either tenants or somebody to manage the barn, or a place for somebody to live while they're building a larger house on the back side of the property. We'll show you that in just a minute.
It looks to me like it'd be a great office.
Super office area. You could do it either here or you could do it and actually live in the eastern living quarters. This barn has two living quarters to it, and works great for whoever wants to set it up. Bathroom, and as you can see, there's good space here. Somebody already pre-planned this. You might like it, you might not, but anyway, it's a really nice, secure area to work with. We didn't take it a minute ago, but we've got another office area here on the western end of the property, here next to the tenant area. So really two nice, good areas. Both of these, this area here is about 120 square feet. And then the other second office area on the western end, Darrel, is about somewhere in the neighborhood of about 150, 175 square feet. So great room space here in the barn on the western end of the barn. There we're here on the eastern end of the barn, and as you can see here, this is a nice office area. Looks like we've got something in the neighborhood of about 100 square feet. Got storage, a little bit of storage there in the hot water closet, and then we've got a restroom here that works. This is a common area restroom. You can lock the door here so you keep your office stuff and your sink here. The countertops, and then the public can use this restroom here if need be. So, and then what we'll do in just a minute is we'll go to the upstairs living quarters unit above us. Here we are in the upstairs living quarter. Now this is on the eastern end, or the eastern side of the property. see, and more of a setup, kind of like an efficiency unit. Really open full plants, so somebody can do whatever they want to do with it. We've got a full bath over here, washer dryer, that's behind the kitchen area, and then the closet area is there. So really nice living quarter for somebody. Actually, if they have two tenants here on this side and tenants on the other side. If you don't mind, Darrel, we won't go out on the porch today because it's cold and windy, but you get a view out on the 10-acre parcel, and you can see out there heavily wooded in the back of this along Possum Creek, and fenced all the way around in the property. We'll take a look at the fences here in just a few minutes. You get to see some of our vinyl fencing, the circle tent fencing that we've got in there. Corral.
Okay, Wally, I have an interesting question for you. Do you have any idea who the perfect buyer for this property would be? Because it's quite a unique piece of building and grounds and fencing, and it's just unique. So would that require a unique buyer?
Well, that's a good question, Darrel. I appreciate you asking. There's a lot of different uses for this piece of property. You could actually live here if you wanted to, and if you were obviously a horse person, takes great appreciation in that. You could use this as an investment and treat it as such, or you could use this property as an investment on the barn. And then let's walk over here, Darrel, and I'm going to point out, and you can zoom in on it. Back over here, we got there's an RV park in the back, but right back in that area, in those woods, that's all part of this property. Beautiful view. We'll go look at that in a minute. But that's a beautiful area for a home site that looks back into that bottom area. So real private, real excluded from the operation that could be up here on the hills. So we could have 3 or 4 different types of buyers. We have a user that just lives here. We have somebody that uses it strictly as an investment with 2 tenants on the building and other people that have a boarding operation here. You could have it as a combination of both. We even have people talk about taking this building itself and making the living area larger and narrowing down some of the barn and actually making this site the place for their home. So a lot of different flexibility with this property.
Okay, Wally, I have a couple of questions about this property. First of all, I've never seen a piece of property like this in my life. I'm not a horse person, but if I were, this looks like a perfect place to care for horses and income, and I'd like to get your view of what the value of this property is.
Well, Darrel, it does surprise me that you'd have a few questions for me. You always do. I love Darrel about that. He's always full of surprises. Value. Well, we're listed right now at $319, and as you can see, this is a pretty phenomenal place as far as the stables. And if you look out here to the east, you can see our vinyl fencing. Now, the barn, the 10 acres that the barn is on is at the $319 pricing. We've got 2 other tracts in here, 10-acre tract and 5-acre tract, which total would be about 25 acres, and tremendous value for a person that really loves horses, looking for a place out in the country and yet close into town. It's Georgetown Schools, and so as you're well aware, a great school system. Darrel, the reproduction cost on this is somewhere, anywhere, the developers told me this, 500 to 600K, so it is a tremendous value in here, but I think my brain's frozen up. It's so cold, Darrel. You know what? Let's go back to the office and we'll talk about that a little more. Better yet, if you're watching this video and you got any questions, why don't you give me a call? You got to see this place in person. It is beautiful. We'll come through the gates and take a look at it. Wally Wilson, thewallysquad.com. Just give us a call.